We can't be stopped now. Damn. Yes. Yeah, y'all not gonna like this video. Cause everybody love attention. Everybody. Me, everybody. The whole world. And nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with attention. Nothing wrong with liking or wanting likes and all this other shit, right? But the problem is when people confuse this with better off or self-love or God within them, the love of God, a relationship with God. Now, I ain't gonna preach, because I already know some people don't want to hear that preaching. That's fine. You ain't got to hear the preaching, right? But ain't no denying that if you have a relationship with God and you love yourself, I don't give a fuck if a person is loved by 1 trillion people. Sometimes they still not happy. Well, they won't be happy if they don't love themselves and they don't have a relationship with God. I don't care if 1 billion people like them, right? They still not gonna be happy. It's still not gonna be enough. Why? Because at night when they're alone or maybe a woman or man done them wrong or leaving them or whatever, they still feel like nothing. But when that woman or man come back around, or another woman come back around, now they feel like I love myself again, instead of committing suicide and all this other shit, right? I'm gonna dive into all this shit, so I'm gonna ramble everywhere, so y'all just got to bear with me on this. I'm gonna say whatever comes to mind about this self-love shit and this popular love shit. One thing I notice about this popular shit, having a whole bunch of people around that people make seem like it's so much better and it means that I'm a better person or whatever. One thing I've noticed is when I had more people in my life, more people were stealing from me, more people was lying, more people was crossing me, whatever the case may be. It was just more problems, right? And I didn't discover self-love until I became by myself and got isolated in life for a while. When God isolated me for a while. That's why some of y'all people right now who are breaking up with somebody, or whatever the case may be, maybe God wants you right there so he can mold you and work on you. But nah, what do y'all do? You run to social media. You run to another woman or man. You run to addiction, and nothing's wrong with it. You want to smoke, drink, fine. I'm just saying, but don't do it to cover your pain. Do it because you want to enjoy yourself. If you smoke or drink, I'm not going to knock that. I'm a sober person, but I'm not going to knock you for that. I date a woman if she smoked or drink. I wouldn't knock her for that. It would be nice if she didn't for reasons, but I wouldn't knock her for that. But don't do it to hide pain. Don't do it to hide behind your pain and shit or problems. Do it because you just want to enjoy yourself. You want to sit back and relax. See, when you're doing it for pain, that's a problem because you're not dealing with that pain. Which brings me to the point of a lot of popular people. They still feel alone. And they still feel like popularity validates them. This is why a lot of men sleep around with a lot of women. Because they feel like, oh, this makes me a better person than the guy that actually doesn't fuck everybody, has standards. They really believe that. And a lot of women believe that too. They co-sign for these men. Oh, he doesn't have a lot of women. There's nothing to fight over. I don't want him. Something's wrong with that guy. But really it's the opposite. It's really the ones that are fucking everybody that's the problem. If it's a problem when women do it, how is it not a problem when men do it? I don't understand society's take on that bullshit. That's some bullshit. If we judge women for doing this shit, why ain't men get judged for it? That's what women need to ask themselves. You know what I mean? This popular shit that everybody want to talk about. Another thing I notice is when you're a successful person, if people around you aren't successful too, they're not going to like you. So if you are more than likely popular people, like Facebook jumping and all that, I'm trying to tell you, they probably not doing much with their life, because if they was, people would hate that. Success breeds envy. No way around it. No way around it, y'all. The more successful you become, the more envy you're going to get. I don't care who you are. Some of your friends, so-called friends, are going to turn on you. It comes with the territory. No way around it. You're no exception to anybody else. You're no exception to Jay-Z, Tom Brady, or whoever the fuck else. Success breeds envy. So if you see, that's another sign that a woman could look for in a man. I know men could do it too. I'm going to get to that. Let me get to that later. A sign a woman could look for in a man for fronting, acting like he's a really high value man. I know you would think that, oh, a lot of men respect him, so he must be a high value man. The only way that I see a lot of men respecting a man that is above a higher level than them is if that man benefits them, like a boss or something like that. But just friends, and they not on his level, either that dude is taking from them and getting over on them, right? Or he's fronting. No way around it, because people would envy him. There's no way that you're all up here and all your friends are there and they don't envy you. That's not happening. Unless you are feeding the pack. That's the only way. So for all y'all women who say, oh yeah, a lot of men like him, he must be special, let me try him. You better make sure that he's really a boss feeding all these people, because if not, it's a front. I promise you. Because men, one thing I know about men, they take it very personal when another man is doing better than them. That's just what it is. It's kind of like a woman who sees another woman that looks better than her. She feels some type of way a lot of times. Not every woman, no. Not every man, no. I didn't say that, but most of the time. Stop everybody this, everybody that. Stop taking everything I say to a grain of salt of everybody. All I do is put truth in my shit. I don't say every single person. Every woman's not bad. Every man's not bad. But the shit I be saying, you best believe that a lot of motherfuckers out here doing that shit. So take it how you want to take it, man. What else I want to touch on this popularity, man? The people, it was a bunch of bad bullshit. What else I say? People crossing you, lying to you. It's basically like putting a bunch of snakes in your life that shouldn't even be there. Why do people do this? Because because they don't really love themselves like they should. Because if they did, they would be uncomfortable. They would be comfortable. Okay, nobody's here today. You know what? I'm gonna go enjoy myself and go do this today. It ain't gonna be, oh my God, I'm about to go kill myself because nobody's paying me attention and I don't have no friends and I'm so lonely. That's not gonna happen. When you have self-love, you be like, all right, hey, I ain't got nothing else to do. Let me do this project I've been working on. Let me put out some applications for this or that, or whatever the case may be. Whatever. Maybe you're a basketball player. Maybe you're a young basketball player. Let me go work on basketball. You ain't gonna be like, oh, let me hit up some girls and my boys and this and that. It ain't gonna be that all the time. A lot of people, believe it or not, men and women, and men should be ashamed for this, need attention, need friends. I'm not saying I'm not against having friends, but the need of it is the problem that I'm against. The need of attention is the problem. Nothing's wrong with attention. Nothing's wrong with friends. Nothing's wrong with social media. Nothing's wrong with drinking. But the need is the problem. That's the problem, people. If you have a lot of so-called friends, there's some fake love in that. All those people ain't liking you genuinely. It's just facts. And anybody who say differently is obviously they must live under a rock. That's why I don't care about having a whole bunch of people in my life, because I've already experienced that and I know what comes with that territory. I made a video on this shit before. I should have just uploaded that video again, because I did a lot better in that video than I'm doing now. Sometimes I'm better than others. Sometimes I'm just not as good, and it is what it is. But yeah, man, self-love, man. And also self-love. What does self-love do when it comes to dating and all this shit, right? You got some people who are with a woman right now, they know that woman don't want them. They know that woman only there for the benefits. Why won't they leave? They know that woman cheated. Why won't they leave? Oh, because I can't do no better. Or, matter of fact, because I don't love myself enough to say, who cares if I get another girlfriend or not? I love myself. I'm okay alone. It's okay to be with me and God, right? Same thing with the women. This is why they put men in their life or keep men in their life that should not be there. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, because of fear. The devil tells them, oh, nah, man, don't get rid of them. You can't make it without them. You can't make it without that woman that just cheated on you 8 times in the past. Or the woman that only wants you for benefits and has her hand out every fucking time y'all interact. You can't make it without her. Her head's too good. That's the fucking devil, dog. It's the devil, man. Why are you scared of losing somebody if you got God? Explain. There's no reason. If God is everything, how the hell is losing one person going to affect you? Don't lose yourself in the process, because then now you really have a problem. God can't even work with you when you lose yourself, unless you go back to God, which will ultimately, by default, find yourself. No way around it. But we live in this culture, man. People are going to continue to think that popularity is more than self-love. Being liked by a lot of people is more than self-love. Let me tell you something. I know making these videos are going to make women who maybe they was attracted to me. They're going to see something I'm going to say on this video, and they're going to take it the wrong way, and it's going to rub them the wrong way, and they're not going to want to fuck with me, right? Or they're not attracted to me no more, whatever the case may be. Maybe they don't even know me. They just know me from Facebook, and they're like, I'm attracted to that guy. Then I say some real shit, and now they mad. Same thing with a lot of men. I ain't fucking with him no more because he said that men should stop fucking around with a bunch of women and actually be men. Now I'm mad. You mad? I don't give a fuck. Because you know what? I'm doing this out of love. Telling people what's real in life, what's right in life. Out of love. So if that brings hate, if me showing love brings hate, I'm all for it. I'm all for it because I'm doing the right thing. Videos I make, it's not popularity. People hate well, they don't hate it, but people hate the truth. So they not going to like a lot of shit I say. They're going to think that I think I'm better than the next person and this and that. I never said anything never applied to me. I'm no better than you, right? Everything that I say applies to me and everybody else. I wouldn't be saying it if I didn't believe it and live by it. Understand these things. So if I say a man shouldn't be fucking around with a bunch of women, that's what I believe. I like this. I like women just as much as the motherfucker that sleeps around with everybody in the city. But I understand there's differences to this, and I love myself. So therefore, I don't believe having a whole bunch of women, it equals the same type of love for the way I feel. The way I feel about myself, I don't feel like a whole bunch of women equals that of me restraining from a whole bunch of women that I shouldn't be sleeping with. See, there's levels to this shit. Why don't I agree with sleeping around with a bunch of women? Because I feel like it shows, when it comes to men, I feel like just like y'all judge women, it shows a lack of love for yourself. Now, if you sleep with somebody and they lie to you and it didn't work out or whatever, that's different. I'm talking about literally just trying to be a player. I'm going to sleep with everybody. That shows that you have lack of love for yourself. Why would I want to put my dick in something that somebody else fucked the other day? Somebody else fucked the other. Why would I do that? Or even worse, a woman that I gotta buy bottles for, she only fuck with me because I buy bottles and all that shit. Right? Which goes back to that popular love shit. A lot of y'all only love because you buying bottles and shit, especially y'all men. Yeah, you popular, but look what you doing to get it. Try that shit just being yourself. It ain't gonna work. You know why? Because most people's love is not genuine. Therefore, if you're popular, you're probably like a lot of people who do like you, it's not genuine. Some, yeah, I give you that. Some people, yeah, but a lot of people, no, I don't think so. I don't think so, man. That's not the way the world works. We all know this. But we live in an era where popularity, status, is the main drug. Attention. Status, popularity, attention. The main drug. Overall, it's even it's getting to the point that people want this over money. Over paying their own bills, I just want people to pay attention to me and this and that. They'd rather get that social media shit versus paying their bills. And a lot of them, once they realize, damn, success is actually making people hate me, they might even start to say, fuck it, I'd rather be a bum again. Who knows? Who knows what people, man, and how they think, right? All I'm saying is, self-love, it trumps it. I don't care if 1 million people like you, man. Self-love is better. And I didn't say selfish love. Understand the difference. I'm not saying selfish. Meaning you love yourself so much that you don't care about nobody else. That's not what I'm talking about. You're supposed to love other people too. But I'm talking about the love for yourself, where you don't have to depend on somebody else to love you to make you feel happy. That's a big problem with a lot of people, man. If they're not loved by a certain person or anybody, now I don't love myself. Now I don't feel special. That's a problem. Everybody has to fight this issue. You're not the only one. But when you love yourself, it kind of trumps it. Oh, somebody didn't call me today. Oh, well, I'll go do this today. Oh, she wants to cheat with another guy. Oh, well, it is what it is. Versus, oh, I'm about to go to jail tonight fighting over this woman with this guy, all this bullshit. But when you love yourself, you're like, fuck it, man. It is what it is. You know what? This is going to make me go harder. Oh, you want that guy because you think he's better than me? Watch this. Let me show you something. 5 years from now, let me come back to me and tell me who's better. Use it as fuel. Use people telling you you're not good enough as fuel. Use failure as fuel. Use being alone as time to work on things instead of trying to fill voids with other people and all this other shit, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, what I'm saying is the truth, man. Do not believe the popularity belief. Oh, man, I'm alone. I better go find a whole bunch of people to kick it with. That's the first thing people do. Find things that you can enjoy by yourself. Because ain't no guarantee nobody going to be there. And that's the whole problem that people don't get. Some of y'all need to be alone right now. Maybe I need to be alone. Maybe God wants me alone. How do you know? That's why I have no fear. Only ambition. And will do whatever it takes to become the best person I can become. And if I have a family, I'll do whatever it takes for them to be the best they can become. But a lot of this popularity shit is an illusion, y'all. For instance, back in the days, a lot of people used to be on my Facebook, a whole lot of motherfuckers, right? But then when they realize, oh, then he's not simping, he's not tricking, he has standards in women, they all vanish. Oh, he thinks he's too good. No, I don't. My standards are realistic. They not fucking out of this world. Oh, you gotta be a model, this and that. That's not my standards. That's some other guy's standards. My standards are easy. But they are required. Because I require them of myself. So why would I not require them of another person? It's common sense. Also, another thing with popular people, what they need to understand, when it comes to dating popular people, having a relationship with popular people, they're usually the ones that cheat. Why? Because they're not satisfied with one person, man. Whatever it is, it not just sex, just anything. They have to have a lot of people in their life. They can't be happy with just 5 people in their life. They will go crazy. So what do? I'm going to put this one in. I'm going to meet everybody in the fucking world and try to be cool with every damn body. And the same thing translates when it comes to sex, man. At some point, it's not going to be enough. It's the characteristics of the person. One person is just not enough. Their motto is more of quantity than quality. Versus people who feel like, man, I don't need a lot of people in my life. Those are usually the faithful people, man. That's just, it's got to be facts. How could it not be? Not saying popular people can't be faithful, but I just feel like the chances of that is slim because of who they are. They're used to dealing with a lot of people. They're around a lot of people, which means more temptation and all this other shit. More of the story, love yourself. Because who knows, that guy you talking to, he might end up sleeping with another woman or leaving you. Now what? You can't even move on in life. Say a woman has a kid by a guy and he leaves. And she don't love herself and she was only happy because of him. She's not going to improve more in life. She's going to give up. She don't even care about herself. Right? Or a man. A lot of men, they're not going to succeed. And if they do succeed, if they don't love themselves, if it's based off of popularity and all that, they're going to fall off. Damn, I thought lifting weights would get me women. Nope, it didn't work. Oh, I don't want to go to the gym no more. Then you got people in marriages only doing shit because their wife has to basically tell them to do it 1 billion times. How long you think that shit gonna last? I'm telling y'all, man, don't listen to the people who believe that, you know, a bunch of people in their life or so-called love by a bunch of people makes them special or makes their life better and all this bullshit. I'm trying to tell you from experience, and I know y'all experience the same shit that I've experienced in life for the most part, because we all have. The more people that you got in your life, the more the lies, the more the stealing from you, and the more the everything else. Ain't never had a situation where I have a woman and a dude ain't trying to fuck her. Never. Ever. In my life. Now a good woman going to tell you that, like, look, old dude trying to fuck with me, right? But you know, everybody wants this popular shit. So don't get mad when you put a bunch of snakes in your life and they start rattling. Should have learned how to love yourself and you wouldn't have needed all that. But you know, the people who don't mind being alone in life, we get looked at as something's wrong with us or nobody likes us and this and that. Nah, we just doing what's best for our life because we learned our lesson. I don't have to get burned by fire. Matter of fact, I really don't have to get burned by fire at all. I could just look at somebody else getting burned by that shit. Like, yeah, that fire burns. I ain't touching that shit. Oh, yeah, sleeping around with a bunch of women. Yeah, men get burned doing that shit. I ain't doing that. Yeah, they might get the pleasure of doing it, but at the end, it ain't worth it. Not the fucking consequences. Not the consequences. Same thing with y'all women. Oh, she's popular. She getting all the men and all the attention and all that. And look how most of them women turn out in the end. Look what happens to most of them. Felicia on Friday probably was the baddest chick on the block, and look what happened in the end. Just saying. As far as a woman, I'm gonna let y'all know a secret, man. Real men that really value a woman more than just her looks, that actually looking for a real woman, he doesn't want a woman that wants to be popular because he knows what she got to do to be popular. And so do women that are smart. They know that in order for you to really be popular, we ain't talking about no fucking entertainers. We talking about like popular, normal people. You're probably going to have to be sleeping with a lot of men or showing them a lot of attention or showing your body. Which is okay to somebody you like, but we talking about like to the fucking popularity. No way around it. You don't believe me? Well, I ain't gonna tell you show your body on social media, but you could say something like, man, I need some dick tonight. Something like that. And watch your inbox. That's why women do this, because they want that popular attention. Why? Because oh man, nobody's paying me attention. I'm gonna die if I don't get no attention. So let me say I suck dick to get attention. It's sad, man. You don't want that attention. And that's another thing. All attention ain't good attention. Just like it's no different than a drug dealer. The ones that remain like you can't tell, those are the smart ones. But the ones that want the attention, oh, let me put this on there and this and that, those are the ones that get busted and caught, man. Trying to be popular. Trying to be popular. Even famous people don't even want fame. So why would you want it? Can't be nothing good. Famous people tell you all the time, fuck this fame. I wish I never had it. I can't even take my kids to Kings Island without motherfuckers asking for autographs and shit. I would not be where I'm at in life if I was popular, because I feel like there would have been a lot more people in my life that would have caused a lot of stumbling blocks. A lot more of me, instead of me working on myself, a lot more, oh yeah, let's go kick it tonight and go get some hoes, dog, and this and that, instead of self-improving. You know what I mean? A lot of women in my life that really didn't care about me, that could, who knows what they could have, the effects of that could have been. So to me, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's like God said, leave this person alone. He's doing what he's supposed to do in life, and I'm going to make sure no weapon formed against him shall prosper. And that's where a lot of y'all are. But instead of y'all accepting it, oh, nah, I can't do this, God. I need people in my life. Let me go put some more people back in my life that you took out. Instead of y'all just saying, all right, I'm gonna go with the hand of God this time for once in my life. Nah, I can't do that. I miss sleeping around and all this other shit. And it's not going to end good for you. It's not. Popularity is an illusion, y'all, because at the end of the day, most people's love is not genuine. And if you are a person trying to be successful, I'm trying to tell you right now, unless you some boss, motherfuckers, and they envy bosses, but you know they gotta work for the bosses to get money, right? So if you the more success you get, people are going to envy. So you might as well get used to being alone a lot of times. And as far as relationships, this era, people change on you just like that. So just imagine if I don't love myself, which I've been in that situation. A woman leave you. You don't want to eat. You don't want to do nothing. You know, nothing. You don't want to self-improve. Nothing. You don't even want to leave that woman alone. So I don't care if she cheated. I'm still going to try to be with her. All that dumb shit. But not when you love yourself. It's the opposite. Yeah, you still got to deal with the pain of it, but it's not the same. It's more manageable. Because you love yourself more than that pain. Or the person that caused the pain. Whatever, you get the point. You ain't gonna self-destruct. So a lot of y'all need to realize this shit, man. And stop thinking that another person makes you feel loved. That's an illusion. It's really you that makes you feel loved. Because it doesn't matter if a woman loves me to the moon and back. If I don't love myself, it's not gonna matter. Her love is not gonna be enough. And that happens a lot in relationships. That's why men cheat and women cheat and all this other shit. They got a good man or woman at home, right? But they still cheat because why? Because they need this fulfillment that they have not put in themselves. That's self-love. That's facts. If I love myself, I'm satisfied, right? And then I got a woman that's good, which makes me even more satisfied, right? Why would I need to go out and get something else? Why? Trying to tell you, man, why people sleep around and why they cheat and need a bunch of people in their life, man. It's a void they trying to fill. Instead of them filling with God, self-love and ambition and goals and shit like that, they try to get it from other people. And you can't do that because people are not, you can't depend on people, man. You can't depend on them. I can't depend on a motherfucker to fix a flat tire, let alone give me real, genuine love. Are you serious? I'll never depend on somebody for that. You shouldn't either. It's great if you can get it from people, no doubt about it. But to depend on people for it, or for you to feel happy and to be in a great mood, sing, oh man, I'm happy as fuck today. I'm about to work on my project. I'm good. I'm happy. But, you know, some people, they can't get that if they're not loved by somebody, or somebody's not clicking like on their shit, or some woman didn't tell them they was looking good, or some man. And then the vice versa. Oh, she rejected me. I'm ugly and oh, nah, fuck all that. Oh, she rejected me. That's fine. I'm just going to keep going harder. One day, everybody that rejected me going to see me on top of that motherfucking mountain. And that's your loss. That's how you got to look at it. Oh, the man want to reject me. That's fine. I'm going to keep himself improving. Right? That's all you do, man. Who cares? Not only that, when they do reject you, let's say a man, you fucked him and now he want to play games, you'll leave him alone. You won't keep trying to get his validation and all this bullshit. Same thing with y'all men. You see it every day. A man in a woman's inbox, 20 different messages. And she don't reply. Well, you know she ain't trying to fuck with you. But if you love yourself, you're like, fuck it. Why? Because you know you're special. See, when you don't love yourself, you think that other people determine if you're special. Oh, she don't like me. Something must be wrong with me, this or that. You see what I mean? But if you love yourself, you know I'm the shit. I know I'm awesome. So it don't matter if she don't like me or not. Maybe I'm just not her type or something. Who gives a fuck? Maybe it was wrong time. Who gives a fuck? It won't bother you. These are facts, people. A lot of women don't feel beautiful. A lot of women are beautiful, but they don't feel beautiful because some man or men, right? And then you have some women that really ain't beautiful, but everybody in their face because they showing their body. Well, I ain't gonna say that. All women are beautiful in their own right, but you get my point. You know, well, let me put it like this. Fuck the beauty part. You have some women that really need to really be working on themselves, but they feel like they already at the top and they the shit because men are blowing up their fucking head. Same thing with men. Let me get on Facebook. I know my life ain't nothing, but when I get on Facebook, I become this boss and now I can get pussy. See, it's an illusion. Instead of him working on himself, that Facebook gives him that illusion. Them likes give him that illusion. No different than what the woman who thinks she's wife material, but she's really not yet. Let's just say a woman, let's just say for hypothetically speaking, a woman really only has looks to offer at this point in her life. Not saying she can't be a great person. Let's just say she only has looks to offer. Let's just say she only wants to offer looks, right? Some of them will think this makes her a wife because men like her and lust over her and want to do everything for her. Men who don't know they fucking worth, right? And then you got some men who think they husband material because some woman, because he's the right color or something like that, and women are willing to fuck him. Or because he might be a decent looking guy and he gets a lot of women to sleep with him, so he thinks he's a real man and high value and all this, but he's really not sometimes. A lot of times that happens. Just telling y'all facts, man. I'm out, man. Y'all believe what y'all want, man. Like I said, man, people don't let people make you, and don't let people make you feel how you feel about yourself, period. You know what I mean? Period. That's just the way it's got to be. Because if I allow women to make me feel like how they feel about me or other people, then, man, I would probably feel very low about myself, right? Because it's impossible for every woman to like you. So, you know, some are going to reject you or whatever. And it's impossible for every man to like you, right? Even if I'm speaking a man like friend. If I let that determine how I feel about myself, then nah, it would not be good. But on the flip side, if I allow it to, even if they did like me, say a lot of dudes want to fuck with me, if I allow that to make me feel like I'm some special guy, when really I got a lot of work to do, guess what? I'm not going to self-improve. I'm going to hang around the people and make it feel like, let that make me feel like I'm so special, right? Or I'm going to log on Facebook. Oh, now I'm a boss now. Knowing damn well I got so much work to do. Telling y'all, I already told y'all, man. I'm not done yet. $1 million mission. I want passive income. I want a house, and I'm not done. Not even close. What am I celebrating for? Ain't no time to celebrate. Ain't no time to, you know, oh, I'm the, like Tom Brady, always self-improving. Floyd Mayweather, all that success, and still, nah, I'm not good enough. Got to do more. That's what I'm talking about. There's no such thing as good enough. We all got it. There's always going to be room for improvement in all of us every fucking day, y'all. And don't let people, popularity, and all this bullshit determine that. Either way, whether it's a good way or a bad way, don't let it determine what I mean by good or bad. Meaning, like, some people aren't popular and some people are. But either way, don't let it determine that. So if you're popular, don't let it make you feel like you're some special person because of some dumbass illusion. And the same vice versa, man. Y'all stay up. I'm out.